again, and welcome back to Wingot Plays Nomifactory. Our stocks have pretty much all refilled now. We're still struggling a fair bit for nether quartz, but in order to upgrade that, going to need a multi-smelter, so I thought I would do that later on. But I went to take a look at the energy core, and with so this is the tier 7 that I've got showing us the preview at the moment, and you can see it basically it's got very little space on the outside, and it's going to need those stabilizer rings to be outside of the ball itself. So I originally was thinking that it'd be good to have it here so that sort of as we fly through it's right there, but I think what we're going to have to do is actually move it outside, and then our space station can have a little sun right next to it. Okay, I've got Zorgs. I don't have any cobble. I'll just grab a bit more cobble. Here we go. So yes, what I'm thinking is that we can put it up here. And so like maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that'll do. And then try that there. We'll try a tier 7 and build guide. Yeah, okay, so it'll just be sitting there. I might actually put it a little higher up. That's it. So we're going to have the pylons to interact with it. There and there. Yeah, I feel like I can at least got like maybe 4 more blocks. Cool. And then if we take a look at the tier 7, oops, build guide. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then if we go up another tier beyond that, we've still got space. Perfect. When we do go for our tier 8. So, tier down, tier 7, and I believe I've got everything we need that we should be able to. Oh, I need to get rid of this cobble. Let's turn this build guide off. There we go. Good. And now we tell that to assemble. I've actually never made the Draconic Energy core before. Cool, that looks good. Okay, well, it looks like that completed. And then I think I just need to go out here and make the stabilizers to actually get it to run. Tips. Cool, that's 1. Two. 3. And 4. Okay. So I'm wondering if this should have formed yet. Activate. There we go. And we now have a tier 7 energy ball. Now, if we take a look here, let's connect this. It said something about, I think you can shift right click on it. Yeah, there you go, cool. So that one's connected. Oh, good, they are both connected. And now it's just a matter of figuring out how to put power in and take power out. So the energy storage core. Yeah, okay. So energy pylons, right click. Oh, that checks. To toggle whether it's input or output, simply right click. Oh, I think I need a piece of glass. Yep. There you go. Cool. And then if I right click that, that's input, that's output. Okay, cool. So input, output. Now all we need to do is connect this into the power. So if we grab some energy conduit, I think this is all at Enderium. Yeah, okay. So that's not going to actually run all that much in the way of power down this line. We're going to have to replace it with our superconductor wire. But for the time being, this will at least do our proof of concept. Yoink. There we go. So we've got power going in, and it's getting almost 700 million RF per tick. Is that because of how much there is in this system? Like, I'm not generating anywhere near that much. Looks like there's 3.6 billion in this, in the machine buffers, and another 700 million in this conduit network. So, no, in the capacitor banks. There's nothing in the conduits, right? Okay. Average input, yeah, okay, whatever. But that's also not draining our complete system because it's just drawing off of this system here, which that still has full power. Okay, I'll have to rewire that later so that we're actually getting as much energy as we can being pumped into the energy ball up there. But that is the energy ball checked off. Now, the next thing we do need is, so, energy ball created. Perfect. Now, we do need to get neutronium ingots, and we should get that up and running soon. Neutronium ingots is gated behind this Fusion Reactor Mark III, which I have not yet started making, so let's just pop inside. Let's quickly teach it the recipe for the Mark III. Okay, let me just check that again. Soldering alloy fine. Okay. So we can probably just put that one straight into this assembly line back here and get it to run without any difficulty, but it might have components that I'm not aware of. There we go. Now, Fusion Reactor Mark III, let's give it a go. Americium plate and 4x superconductor wire. Okay, 4x superconductor wire is going to be super easy. The americium plate probably is just going to be a matter of putting in a fluid solidifier somewhere. So let's take a quick look. So americium plate, 4x superconductor wire. We're already making the 1x, so that's just a matter of giving that recipe to our molecular assembler. And then we need the americium don't think we've got... We don't. We're not solidifying americium anywhere. So probably what we can do is just sub out one of these crafters. Block of silicon seems pretty simple. Yeah, okay, let's do this one. So turn that off, move that to there, fill that with cobble, and then silicon. Cool. Now this just needs the silicon block recipe. Perfect. And then it just needs a item conduit on top, set to insert on brown and extract on black. Perfect. Now that should keep working just like it was before. Ah, yes, that's already full. Perfect. So then what we need is we need a, what is this? RVT, yep. Fluid solidifier. 5V. Yep, cool. Give us one of those. And then just a plate mold, which I don't know that I would have. Let's see. Do I have any molds? Ingot, small gear. Well, I could do ingots, because I don't know if americium is used for anything else, so it might be simplest to just do ingots, and then we can make the plates on demand if needed. So that can go there. We want item filter, and that can then be set to... actually, no, we need fluid filter. And then that is set to americium. Perfect. Now that can insert on brown, and it will be extracted on black once two ME interfaces next to each other. Where's the fluid interface? That's full. There's probably another one down here somewhere. Perfect. Now you get to have americium. Perfect. And then there is some. Good. Now if we pop back here and take a look, you are solidifying. Wow, that's solidifying super quick. Cool. Now we want a draw, key, draw, and a downgrade. Oh shoot. Oh good, I got it in time. Perfect. And that is set to extract on black. Awesome. So that'll keep our americium stores up and running. And then if we go back here, Fusion Reactor Mark III, everything else should be available, except we need to actually teach it how to make the plates themselves. Perfect. Now, you americium plate in a compressor. Compressor array. Perfect. Now that should work. Go. Perfect. Now, in order to make this, we are going to need Fusion Machine Casing Mark IIs, and everything else the system should already be fine with making. So let's tell it to make some Fusion Coil blocks. How many did it say? 32. Yep. Beryllium. Okay, for now, then let's make 30. Yep. And we'll see if that beryllium sorts itself out. If it doesn't, we can come back to it later. Now, we do need the Fusion Machine Casing Mark II, fine, and that is made using the Mark Is. Or is it? Here we go. Yeah, Mark I with americium plates. Okay, perfect. In a random assembler. Easy, can do that. May as well do 8 at a time. Now, if we pop over here, that assembler here is being busy. Okay. I wonder if we can put another 8 of these in there. because okay, I've only ever got 8. I don't have 16. I think I might have to go to max power in order to get 16 working. Or upgrade this to UV. Still, that's looking promising. Oh, right. That's right. I told it to only do one at a time, so because it seems to keep screwing up, whereas this way it should block. What's going on here? Tier 7 hearts looks to be stuck because it doesn't have enough warp engines. Okay, let's cancel that for now. This is our Mark III being produced. Just needs a whole lot of quantum circuits. Fine. In fact, I wonder if we could upgrade this recipe so it makes like 32 at a time. I'll have to look into doing that later on. But for the time being, we've got that. We've got this. Enrichment. Okay, cool. So we'll go to that drawer and we are just going to we need such large amounts that let's just remove this and then it'll have 2048. Okay. Now give me an extract speed upgrade. There we go, and boom. There you go. It's now at least extracting faster than it solidifies. Awesome. Potentially we could have done like a 4 times and 4 times draw upgrade and tried to get 500, but even that wouldn't be enough to do 100 of these fusion machine casings. So there we go. That craft looks like it should be working away. Some fuel generators. Yeah, okay, so we've just got some assembly line stuff being done for the Fusion Reactor Mark III. And then over here, the fusion coil blocks are being slowed by the circuits being produced. But it looks like, there we go, we've got 100 of our fusion machine casings. We probably actually need more than that, but for the time being, let's start on sending another one out. So there's 3 blank in between. So if we grab these, then 1, 2, 3, we can go here. And I've made enough of these recently that I actually know the layout without even needing to look at it again, which does seem like maybe I've been doing it too many times. Now, the question is, 2 more of these. Where does beryllium come from? Beryllium, does it have... Well, I could just make some. Or the tier 5 ore mine. Okay, let's do that. T5 ore. Yttrium, barium, cuprate. Well, looks like I can run 2 of these. But then the question becomes, why am I short on yttrium, barium, cuprate? That's tungsten. That's yttrium. That looks like an enderium cable. Yep, okay. Problem solved. Oops, one more. There we go. There you go. Now that should fix it up, as should everything on this line. Cool. Now, let's have a quick look. That's fine, that's fine. Looks like one of those is already running, and then that one's just crafting, and it will run. Good, so then we should get beryllium. It's just a matter of whether this system decides to do beryllium first. That said, even if it doesn't, it's so fast that it shouldn't be an issue. Monazite, sphalerite. I don't even know what beryllium is. Or oh, it is being. Yeah, we're definitely getting beryllium dust. Just weird that I don't see. Yeah, weird. Don't know. But it looks like we're getting beryllium, which is all we need. So then we can go back here and make 2 more of these. Perfect. And it looks like this is just going to be the right size for 3 of these fusion reactors in one section here, which I am particularly happy about. Now, let's just start by putting these edges on. In fact, let's do that. Okay, now we need energy input hatches, which may as well be UV. I want, well, make 20, because I'm going to need at least 16. And then these are going to go on the sides of these. And good, so that's all our energy input hatches. Then we need fluid input hatch, which let's grab a couple of MVs. We need fluid output hatch, which we'll also grab an MV. Good. And then you may as well go there. You can be a fluid output hatch here as per standard. Input hatches there. And then the question is there our reactor? Perfect, which can go there. And then lastly, it's just going to be a matter of building up this outer line. Perfect. And then the inside of these as well. We'll go for those. Okay, so we've got 2 more of these. Yeah, okay, so we've still got more being built. Perfect. Now, while we're here, we may as well grab some of our, which cabling is it? It's Enderium, which is ZPM. Well, have we got ZPM? Look. ZPM how going into UV energy input hatches? Because UV is Draconium, isn't it? Let's say we want another 100 of those. Fine, go. Whatever. So, let's see the energy. Okay, you get power. You get power. I probably should fix the orientation of these. There we go. And then that can go there. Oh, hang on. Yeah. Okay, that goes there. And okay. Going in from the sides. Perfect. Now that all just needs a CEF UV tier. Good. Let's make 10 more of those. Go. These are UV. Yep, good. That can go there. And that's not going to work, is it? So let's do this. And this. Perfect. So that's the outside powered, the inside. Now we just need to do that. Good. And then, oops. Actually, yeah, the inner ring doesn't need to run on the ground because we basically never come in here. Okay, and then it just needs a CEF UV, which may as well go here. Cool, now we just need energy conduits. Oh, actually, that's CEF. Yeah, should probably go on the inside. That's not going to work, is it? Okay, easiest way will be just to do this and that. Okay. And that can go there, and if we grab our superconductors, we can connect that and connect this. Good. Now, how are we doing for the fusion coil blocks? Are you still producing more? Yeah, there's no more coming. Neutron reflectors are just taking a while. Okay. Have I done something wrong with that? With what those energy are? Because I don't think you normally put. Oh, okay, sorry, you do. So you put a casing right next to them on the inside. Perfect. Then that's fine. Cool. Come on, give me these. Okay. How many more do we have? 7 more. I will be back with you in just a moment once those other 7 have finished crafting. And the last couple of fusion casings. And looks like that is now working. Perfect. So now it's just going to be a matter of, let's take a look what... Oh, apparently I never held 80 fusion machine casings. Well. Cool, easiest way is just going to be doing that. We probably will want another fusion reactor at some point as well. In the meantime, though, let's take a quick look at Neutronium. Neutronium is made from americium and nequadria. Let's take a quick look. Well, americium we definitely know we've got because we were solidifying that with no issue. Americium is popping in and out of existence as it gets created, because probably we're refilling our, we're refilling that drawer at the moment. But so americium and nequadria. Looks like we've got primal mana only. Do we have nequad? We've got nequada. So let's go taking a look. Neutronium. Nequadria comes from radon and enriched naquada, and enriched naquada is just okay, so I suspect it's this one. The grains of innocence, grains of Pesiality, naquada dust, grains of infinity, pulsating iron, and Neptunium. So that should actually all sounds fairly simple. So I'll between episodes, I think I will automate this up and then start our fusion reactor on getting neutronium ingots being produced. But today we've made our Mark III fusion reactor, which has finally given us access to neutronium, and we've of course got our great big Powerball sun right there, which is still filling with energy, and which I will rewire so that it actually has access to all of the power that we're producing here. Yeah. Is that getting 700,000, not 700 million? Like, is it just reading it wrong? Yeah, like we're not getting a... Yeah, we're not getting 700,000... Sorry, 700 million per tick or even second. So I think that's 700,000 and just for some reason has a spare K there. And I think this thing is limited to 700,000 output anyway. So yeah, that's filling up slowly, and I'll get that rewired along with getting our neutronium up and running. And where neutronium, I think, is pretty much our last bottleneck before we get to the creative tank, because we need neutronium heavy plating and neutronium solar panels and chaotic cores. And chaotic cores are gated behind neutronium as well. Neutronium ingots, chaotic fusion injectors. We've got access to the chaos shards. In fact, we might even have chaos shards. We do, because I've run that tier 8 mission once. And I wonder if we can run this a few more times. We need blocks of titanium, but we can at least run it once. So we'll be able to get some more chaos shards. Perfect. And we've cleared out our draconium. I'm going to need to redo my pulsating polymer clay and nether quartz at some point. We've done the energy core. So yes, we are progressing towards our creative. Why? It's interesting that... Oh, sorry, the chaotic core needs the motor volume. So yes, we'll also need to just go through and finish off all of these things that we haven't necessarily turned into solid forms yet. But we are progressing and very much getting close to the late game. And once we get the creative tank, so much of what we've got going on here will become deprecated. So looking forward to all of that and the new experience that's coming, and hope to catch you as we continue progressing. Thank you for watching. Stay happy and healthy, and I hope to see you in the next one.